Do you have your thing? Besides being a mom and a wife and a chauffeur and a cook and a cleaner and a caretaker, do you have something for you? We oftentimes get stuck doing so many things for other people that we neglect ourselves. So I challenge you to go look in a mirror and ask yourself this question. What have I done for me? I'm a mom of 2 kids, and I was a nanny for 8+ years. So as you can imagine, I had kids pulling at me left and right 24/7. So I was taking care of my own kids plus taking care of other people's kids. I kind of lost myself in that process. So when I stumbled upon P90X 3 years ago, right after having my second baby, I realized not too long into it that I really, really love this. I love the feeling I got. I loved having that time for me. When I went down in the basement, that was my time, and that I loved. And the fact that my self-confidence just shot through the roof, and I just felt so much better. So this brings me to my mom, who's a huge part of my story. She passed away about 8 years ago. She wasn't sick. She didn't have a heart attack. She didn't have cancer. She didn't smoke. She didn't drink. So this came as a shock for us. But she did have some minor heart issues. She had heart palpitations that would cause her to black out and pass out and not remember things when she exerted herself. And that's what happened the night that she passed away. She had one of her spells, and she fell in her bathroom and hit her head, and her airway was restricted. So when something like this happens to you and your family, and you lose the most important part of your family, you tend to wonder, what if? What if she had worked out? What if she had exercised? What if she ate better? She wasn't, too focused on her nutrition. She never worked out. We went to school and we had Little Debbie's and fudge rounds, and we ate Spam and hot dogs for dinner. Not the healthiest things. But she didn't know any different, and we didn't know any different. So, we just, that was the way we lived. So having this part of my fitness really helps me to feel like I am going to be there for as long as I can for my kids, for my grandkids, because I know how hard it is. I know that I want to do all I can to have a strong heart and to be as healthy as I can for my family. So that's the fitness side. And then I came across the business side of coaching 2 years ago. And backstory on my mom again is that she really focused on her kids. We were her life. We were everything to her. She didn't have an extra passion. So that when we went to school, we went to college, we moved away, she kind of sunk into a tiny hole and had this mild depression. And she was just sad because she didn't really have anything to fall back on. So when I found coaching and I knew that I could help people with something that I love to do, it was a no-brainer for me. I just got into it because I was passionate about it, and I was like, this is fun. Little did I know how much it would impact my family and change my life. Not just me as a person, because it truly has. I was a shy kid. I was afraid to call the pizza man. Literally had to, beg other people to call for me. And when I started coaching, I was pretty shy as well. And I loved the fact that I could get on my computer and do a lot through social media. But through opening up and building these relationships with people and reaching outside my comfort zone, I grew as a person, and I feel like I have broken down some of those walls, which is awesome. And then on the financial side, I have been able to quit my full-time job as a nanny, which is awesome because I can stay at home with my kids. But even more than that, I'm grateful for the fact that my husband is about 6 months away from quitting his job. And it's one of those draining, life-sucking jobs that he wakes up and goes to and is miserable every day when he goes. So that, more than me quitting my job, that just makes me so happy that he'll be able to do that. So having the fitness side of things and being the healthiest that I can be for my family, and then knowing that I have an extra passion on the side so that once my kids go to college, they go away, I'll be okay because I have something for me. So there's a quote by Oprah Winfrey that says, "Do work that you love, and if that work fulfills you, the rest will come." And I truly believe this is the case. Beachbody has fulfilled me, and I truly feel that it's the piece of the puzzle that I was missing. And I really think that Beachbody could be the piece that you're missing as well. Life is short, so why waste even just 1 minute wondering what if? How awesome would it feel to go look in that mirror and answer that question that I gave you at the beginning? What have I done for me? And answer it with, I completed myself. That's huge. So message me if you are ready to find your thing.